Good Friday evening, everyone. Welcome to GardenStateWeather.com, New Jersey, and the Northern Mid-Atlantic's Regional Forecast Center and National Forecast as well. This is the evening edition of the video forecast discussion for this gorgeous, absolutely fantastic day, Friday the 14th of May, 2021. I'm meteorologist Robert Smith. Start off with the current observations this evening at 6:45. The warm spots, West Deptford, New Jersey at 73. Also the same in Mannington Township and Hopewell. And Morristown, New Jersey, East Brunswick 72. Cool spots this hour, West Cape May at 60, 63 at Atlantic City Marina, Fortescue and High Point Monument, and Harvey Cedars at 66. At the New Brunswick Rutgers University Meteorology Program at 72 degrees, beautiful. Southwest winds at 5, wind gust out of, probably out of the southwest, out of the south at about 7 miles per hour. Absolutely gorgeous. Here are our temperatures right now across the region, upper 60s to low 70s across the region. It was a little chilly this morning, again. Again, with a few readings here in the 30s in the valleys, low to mid 40s, and even some low 50s here for morning lows. Maximum temperatures this afternoon, absolutely gorgeous, 73 to 76 degrees, cooler right along the Barrier Strand Islands once again. Visible satellite this evening, as the sun is going to be setting soon, within the next hour and a half or so. Again, another day with those beautiful puffy cumulus clouds, a weak surface trough, thermal trough in the vicinity here. There has been also some echoes, but probably none of this is reaching the ground, just much the way it was yesterday. Showing a little bit of precipitation here. These are subcloud base layers, and probably none of this is reaching the ground. Let's see, maybe we can do precipitation, but probably nothing is going to show up on the ground. Just a lot of puffy cumulus clouds setting in the beautiful sunset. And of course, there is no precipitation that has been reported from any of these showers. Dew points are all the reason why. They're generally in the 30s to 40s. Very comfortable air, relative humidity values this evening as well. Also very, very dry, and that's probably the reason why all of the whatever's falling is virga in the showers, and they're evaporating, obviously, before they reach the ground. Low-level water vapor here from the goes east, 16, or goes east here. Here's the moisture in the low levels of the atmosphere, and you can see this thermal trough has set up again across the region. We'll see if there is anything that's going on here. Composite radar, we'll do that right now, as these started out this morning with nothing. These are just local radar echoes from the individual radar sites. But as we went through the day, that's where the puffy cumulus clouds came in, and the sub-based clouds focusing some virga in the atmosphere. I probably want to speed this up just a little bit. There you go, dropping out of the northeast along that thermal trough. Nothing reaching the ground, though, however, of any significance. Wind speeds inland generally less than 10 miles an hour. A little gust here right along the barrier islands here, with the thermal gradient between the warm land and the relatively cooler ocean water temperatures. Unlike yesterday, we had a pretty good sea breeze front that developed. Looking at Doppler radar here from today, Doppler is usually pretty good at picking up this, and don't really see any kind of a sea breeze front this afternoon. Again, a little bit of that thermal trough. We're looking at the Storm Prediction Center's mesoscale analysis here for the country, and high pressure building in across the Great Lakes, the Ohio and Tennessee River Valley areas, all the way to the East Coast. It's an onshore flow in Florida, and it's a variable flow mostly out of the northwest or west here, either side of the front, or trough, I should say. This is a surface trough. We always used to, we did this yesterday too, look at the lapse rates and change sectors again. Go into the northeast. Look, again, another day. Let's pull this off here. I don't know what happened here. Something. There we go. Okay, so here's our thermal trough. And again, if we had any kind of precipitation or water vapor in the atmosphere, which we don't, really, this would be an indicator for some, strong lifting, and possibly the lapse rates here at about 9.5 to degrees Celsius per kilometer here. This would be an indicator where, precipitation would fall, but, we're looking at precipitative water values here at less than 1/2 of an inch. And in most cases, this would be, producing 1/100th of an inch on the ground. The other thing is the 700 millibar analysis, and we just don't have any moisture here. All the moisture is back here to the west of the Great Lakes and into southern southeastern Canada, but nothing here. And it's a northwest flow, and everything is pretty copacetic, and it looks like that's pretty much going to be the case over the next several hours. Right now we'll step back into the Storm Prediction Center here, where we have mesoscale discussion 612. This is a severe potential watch unlikely for southeastern New Mexico and western Texas here. About 5% chance of a watch issue here, and this just came out just a little bit ago. Widely scattered thunderstorms capable of locally strong wind gusts and perhaps some hail will be possible into early this evening in this area here. Step back out of this and go back into this area here, mesoscale discussion 611. Again, this was issued 56 minutes ago, and this is for severe potential across eastern South Dakota, southwestern Minnesota, and extreme northwestern Iowa. Again, a watch chance about 5%. Again, a few strong thunderstorms possible into early this evening. The threat will be for some hail and some strong wind gusts, and we'll take a look at the radar with all of this in just a moment. And of course, this was issued this afternoon, severe thunderstorm 0170. I'll check this out here. Again, this is for severe thunderstorm watches for portions of eastern Colorado, western Kansas, and southwestern Nebraska from Friday afternoon into the evening, and from about 4:45 until about 11 o'clock. Again, scattered damaging wind gusts to isolated significant gust up to 80 miles per hour possible. Scattered large hail, isolated very large hail events to 2.5 inches in diameter possible. A tornado or two is possible too. We'll check all of that out in just a moment. And it's a little bit busy here, as you can see. So now we'll get into this. Again, this is for the eastern central New Mexico, Oklahoma Panhandle, Texas Panhandle. Again, scattered damaging winds, isolated significant gusts to 80 miles an hour, isolated very large hail events to 2 inches in diameter with some of these discrete cells here. Let's see, I'm going to go back, and I think we did this watch box, so yeah, we're pretty covered. And we did this. So let's zoom out of that and take a look at this, which is the iWeatherNet's severe weather browser from iWeatherNet in Texas. This is the radar this afternoon, and here are those showers and thunderstorms around east of Des Moines here, in Iowa and Cedar Rapids here, just to west and southwest of Davenport here. Also, these discrete cells here across portions of Colorado, northwestern Texas especially, and down into portions of New Mexico. Let's see, zoom out here. There's a few pop-up showers here, which we told you is not reaching the ground. Let's do some storm reports, and all of these storm reports are for some wind and for some hail across Denver here, and the Colorado Rockies here, portions of Kansas, also portions of Minnesota, North Dakota, South Dakota here with a few of these cells here, and again across portions of Montana. Nothing really here, Intermountain West, not too bad, and nothing on the East Coast. Take that off, put on the surface temperatures, and it's nice. Basically, we'll get into the temperatures in a moment, but it's generally in the 80s, 90s, again, in portions, well, 90s, no, well, yeah, a few 90s here, yeah, in the Baja, too. Want to do lightning again. Lots of thunderstorms again. Remember, this is going to show up here, but the radar is not going to show up too much in Mexico, because of the fact that they use a different radar system than we currently use, and also over the island chains here of Cuba, Habana, and also a few thunderstorms here. Once again, in Albuquerque, all the way up to northern Texas here into Colorado. These are all lightning strikes with these thunderstorms. Here's our latest surface analysis. High pressure over the Great Lakes all the way down to the East Coast here. And that looks good. A little bit of a thermal trough here off the New England coast back down to the northern mid-Atlantic. And all stole that frontal boundary south of the Keys right now and north of Cuba. And of course, across the Midwest, we have that nearly stationary frontal boundary with a couple of short waves along it and a dry line setting up here. This looks like a developing dry line here, setting up in southeastern Colorado, northern Texas, and into portions of Arizona this evening, where the shower and thunderstorm activity is ongoing. Let's take a look at the fronts here for this afternoon. Again, this is what it looks like as we move into tomorrow. High pressure over the east, a little unsettled with that nearly stationary front, short waves running through it from the Intermountain West to the Colorado Rockies here down to Texas. Some embedded areas where there is the chance of some mixed precipitation, mostly rain. Thatched areas here for a few thunderstorms as well. Saturday morning, the same thing. I don't really see too much going on. Saturday afternoon, could be a few isolated showers here in Pennsylvania and New Jersey, the Hudson River Valley area. This looks like a slight chance. We'll get into that in a moment because we are focusing mainly on that. But the central and southern plains, this looks pretty active on Saturday night and Sunday morning here. Here's our developing warm front. A little bit more moisture around here Sunday afternoon and Sunday night in the northeast. So some of that advection and water vapor is going to get into this fold, into this region of the forecast, and could be a lot more cloudier and a bit more cloudier and some showers around. We'll take a look at that. Monday looks okay. Plenty of rain here in the south. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, wash, rinse, and repeat. And as we talked about yesterday in the video, here is that backdoor cold front. Strong high pressure over Hudson's Bay, piling down the wind on a northeast wind with a nearly stationary polar frontal trough here, frontal wave with waves along it. And again, by late next week, things are going to change around here. Current national hazards again across New Mexico, across Texas here, portions in these areas here. This is where the severe thunderstorms are or will be occurring, and again across portions of Nevada here as well. National real-time temperatures right now, quite warm, just about everywhere in the reds and yellows here. Beautiful weather, and in the whites here. Baja California, portions of the western side of Mexico here. Temperatures are already in the 90s to lower 100s here. Let's see. 24-hour temperature change. Yeah, it's getting warmer here. Colder in Canada, but here looks good. Let's see. Want to do forecast here. We'll do a digital database in just a moment for the New Jersey area. Weather Prediction Center's forecast for rainfall here. Well, areas that receive over the next 168 hours. Let's just do this, ending May 21st at 8 p.m. You see where all the heavy rain will be concentrated over the same areas where it is right now in the inches. Excessive rainfall for today is in this area here, again in central and southern plains, and again tomorrow same areas, maybe portions of southwestern Texas. That would be for Saturday into Sunday morning, and then of course Sunday into Monday, again the same locations. Well, if you're looking for generally warmer weather east of the Continental Divide and east of the Rockies here, 6 to 10 days from Thursday the 20th through the 24th, you'd be focused here in the eastern United States. And the 8 to 14 day Again, cooler along the northwestern coast here, and generally warm from the continental divide east to the eastern United States here. Now, precipitation over the next 6 to 10 days from Thursday the 20th through the 24th. Again, the areas where it's going to be very wet are wet now and are forecasted to be continually wet through that period, mainly dry weather here in the northern mid-Atlantic, actually all the way up to New England to the southern mid-Atlantic here. So if you're looking for a lot of rainfall, it's not happening. And even in the 1814 day here, the 22nd through the 28th, same scenario. Very dry across the Intermountain West, wet across the northern, central, and southern plains. Portions of Florida here because of the diurnal shower and thunderstorm activity, which is normal at this time of the year as we head closer to the summer. And those pop-up showers, thunderstorms, but generally dry weather here in New England all the way down through the southern mid-Atlantic. National Weather Service's digital database forecast for, well, the Hudson River Valley area, New York, Long Island here, all of New Jersey, eastern Pennsylvania, all the way down the I-95 corridor here. Temperatures on Friday basically maxed out exactly where they were. So that is about normal for this time of the year. These are normal temperatures. Cooler along the immediate south shore, north shore of Long Island, southern Connecticut. That's completely normal. Also the same thing on Saturday. Temperatures again rising back into the mid and upper 70s in the inland areas. Looks good. Sunday looks the same. No changes here. Monday looks the same. No changes here. No changes on Tuesday either, which is pretty good. Now, Wednesday, ahead of the cold front that's going to be moving through the area, the temperatures could get into the lower 80s here across the urban heat island areas here in northeastern New Jersey, down through Trenton, the I-95 corridor, the Turnpike, southwestern New Jersey, the I-95 Philadelphia corridor here. That is possible. And then on Friday, Thursday, that's Wednesday. Thursday, it expands even further. 70s on Long Island and interior locations in the 80s. High temperature anomalies are about 3, 5, 6, 7, 8 degrees above normal today. Tomorrow, the same kind of thing. So we're above normal here, but we start to cool down a little bit on Sunday and some of that rain just to the south and west of us when that gets in here, and we'll do that in a moment. Either side of normal here on Monday, well above normal again across the entire region on Tuesday, especially on Wednesday, some 9, 10, 11, 12 degrees above normal, and on Friday, Thursday actually, Thursday, same kind of scenario, but changes are afoot. Start out using the European model guidance here. We really only see just a few scattered showers around the region on Saturday afternoon, and then that dissipates as well. Here comes another short wave that's moving through the flow on Sunday. That could bring a little bit more scattered showers to the area. Not a lot of precipitation. Not a lot of precipitation on Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening. Now, if you're starting out on Sunday morning, everything looks okay. Sunday afternoon and Sunday evening, a little bit more showery around the region, more cloud cover as well. And we dry out from that short wave. Here comes the next disturbance here as high pressure builds over Hudson's Bay area on Monday and Tuesday. And this looks like a little bit of a backdoor cold front here. Not extreme. And here comes the short waves now across the Central Plains and then heading up along a warm frontal boundary. Again, areas to southern New Jersey, the Delmarva, those are the best places to see any kind of measurable precipitation. Maybe something drops through here again on Friday of next week. Strong high pressure here over northeastern, southeastern Canada, the Hudson's Bay region. This looks like a backdoor cold front to me on Doppler, or at least on model guidance here, with short waves running along that frontal boundary that's nearly stalled out. And that's about it. Don't see too many changes here from the previous forecast. Again, using the European model guidance is precipitable water values. Very dry air here. This is like bone dry air. Even as we get into Sunday afternoon, you know, we're not talking about a lot here. We're not. And again, any kind of, but there is a bit more moisture in the atmosphere on Sunday on the water vapor channel, which we discussed yesterday too. European model guidance is following up on this, and this looks good. Now, here's where things get sticky again, because as we get into Tuesday, water vapor is like 700s. You know, it's less than 1 inch of water vapor in the channel. And you can see the high pressure over Hudson's Bay, Canada, and New England trying to fight off or stave off some of this moisture here over the New Jersey, New York City metropolitan area. Some of this will win out, and things will get a little bit wetter as we head into Thursday and Friday on the water vapor channel. So, you know, there's definitely going to be a little bit more precipitation as we head into Thursday, and then everything, there comes that, you know, front here, and you know, warm surge of air comes over, but there are going to be some dry spots here too. Look at all this in southeastern Canada here, fighting this backdoor cold front and warm surge coming in from the south with the moisture, at least for the moisture. Let's see, the other thing I wanted to look at was the vertical velocities at 500 millibars through this period. And this is going to load. Want to step back and look at the European model guidance's 500 millibar vertical velocity. The colors in the blues and yellows and reds are rising air. The whites and grays are sinking air, and the blues as well are just about neutral. Really, the only thing that I see here as we head into Sunday is a little bit of lift here. Enough to produce a few pop-up showers, perhaps a low-top thunderstorm. Doesn't look impressive to me. This does not look impressive on Sunday afternoon. And then it waxes and wanes when we get into, you know, negative vertical velocities here as we head into Monday. Here comes that front to the south. New England, well, yeah, there's going to be some there, but I don't really see anything famous here that's happening in the model guidance on vertical velocity here that would promote any kind of like major, you know, events here in terms of precipitation. And so now I think we're going to look at the precipitation, and we want to look at the total precipitation, and the model is loading right now, so let's let it load. Getting back into the New Jersey area here, the Hudson River Valley area here to the I-95 corridor. The European model guidance was probably a little bit overdone in the 10-day forecast from yesterday, but it's corrected itself quite substantially. But there will be some pockets here, some moderate to heavy downpours, but nothing famous here. Nothing. We'll switch gears here and go into the NAM model guidance for the simulated radar over the weekend, because this is where people are out and about over the weekend and they want to know if it's going to rain on them. Well, basically not. Anything that you see in the air right now is Virgo for tonight and tomorrow. Now, by tomorrow afternoon, there could be a few scattered showers around. Again, nothing is basically focused here. Not looking at anything major or anything, just cloudy skies basically from time to time with a few of these showers. Here's that front by next Sunday. Actually on Sunday afternoon. And there are a few showers around here to the north in the Hudson River Valley area, northwestern New Jersey, getting into central and northern New Jersey here. Don't really see anything that looks incredibly smart to me. Total precipitation. On the NAM model guidance, it's loading right now. Should load pretty fast. Again, as this is loading, not seeing anything here that really looks outstanding to me over the next 60 hours, which takes us eventually into Monday morning here. The Poconos could have a few showers around the region, maybe, I don't know, 2/10, a quarter of an inch of rain and an isolated shower. Northwestern New Jersey, not really seeing anything famous here. As we get into Sunday afternoon, everybody has things going on here. This is a total precipitation. So, you know, we're dealing with 100th, 200th of an inch of precipitation here through Monday morning, Sunday night here. This is nothing. Don't cancel your plans. And the other thing I wanted to do was the cloud cover. We'll do total cloud cover here. So we use an AM model guidance. There's very little cloud cover. It's going to be basically clear for the next couple of days into Saturday morning. A few more clouds Saturday afternoon. Could be a pop-up shower here or there. Doesn't look bad. No, these percentages of total cloud cover, high, low, and mid-level clouds, doesn't look bad. Now, as we get into Sunday, that's where things change. Sunday is going to be cloudier in most regions by the time we get into the afternoon, and that's where any shower or thunderstorm that occurs would be the greatest here, but mostly just cloud cover and a few isolated showers. And that goes into Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening, and pretty much not too bad into Monday morning either. But lots of clouds, but not necessarily a lot of precipitation. So that's going to do it for the weekend edition here. I want everyone to have a fantastic weekend. Whatever you're doing, make it a great one. For GardenStateWeather.com, I'm meteorologist Robert Smith.